Good morning, all. This is Martian over here. Today is Tuesday, the 1st of April, and one's a very important number to me, and it's 11 o'clock. Um, 1 and 11 are numbers of universal alignment, and that you're always aligning with time, and the universe is infinite, God's law of alignment. So I see this number a lot, and I always smile when I see it because it reminds me that no matter what I'm doing, despite me being within this 3D, I'm still being directed by God, the 10th dimension, which is incredibly important. The reason why I'm recording this video is I am about to post a book today. And when I post a book, I'm posting this video after I post a book, so you guys can cross-reference. But yeah, this book is incredibly important. It's a book of universal justice, and it's a book of reclaiming the teachings which were misinterpreted within the Bible, within my original teachings, and adapting it, to suit the modern day and suits actual teachings on frequency and sound. Everything within the universe is a frequency, and your frequency. And it's so interesting to see now that when I go on social media, we are all beginning to recognize this truth, which is such a beautiful thing, because that's universal law. And as we move into, the year and things progress, there's going to be a lot of changes. And I'm going to name these changes and give you guys a timeline. And the reason why I'm doing it this way through video as well, obviously I'm releasing a book, but months and months ago, I kept seeing an artist called Dolce on my feed. Now, when you are in connection with God, in connection with the universe, you get messages through every medium, through messages, through comments, through posts on your feed. You see the number 11 everywhere because you are now in, kind of the driver's seat of your reality. And it's important for you to acknowledge these messages you get around you. So one message I got around me was seeing Dolce, an artist, all the time. And the message was she used to record YouTube videos like this. Quite low quality, it didn't matter. But she would talk about her plans and her future, and you could see people could look back and cross-reference on how she manifested every part of her reality and spoke into existence. And that was my plan. That's what I was going to do. But life took me in a different course. But that's fine. I'm back here, and that's what I'm doing again. So there's going to be a lot of changes over the next year, and one of the biggest changes is going to be how we see universal frequency. We are going to see instant tower moments, and tower moments are when people have their foundations crumble because the root of their foundation is rusty, And if a tower is rusty from the bottom, and you keep building things on top of it with more rust, with more corruption, with more things of low frequency, it collapses. And this is why we're seeing this happen with so many people, celebrities. We've seen it with Elon Musk. We're going to continue to see it with Trump daily. We're going to see things continue to get leaked. Emails get leaked, phone calls get leaked, texts get leaked. Private information regarding his actual true intentions and true plans within the universe are going to continue to get leaked. It's going to happen, and we're going to continue to see this in every aspect of life. Not just on a leader level. In all other aspects of low frequency, things will get leaked. In your private life, you see truths get revealed to you. You see paradigms, false illusions fall, and the reason why this is going to happen is all of this behavior is not in tune with universal frequency. Universal frequency is now a new earth frequency, a high frequency, a frequency of being connected to the earth, your environment, your emotions, your feelings, and aligning. That's meaning that not forcing things, allowing things to flow. Because if you force things with and forcing things and needing control is low frequency, and what it actually does is it does the opposite. It gives results that aren't ever that never come to fruition because control is low frequency. So we're removing all of that from our paradigms, within our earth, the new earth. And this is the reason why you're going to continue to see loads of truths get unlocked to you. You're going to see so much things where you thought to yourself, why do I keep getting roadblocks? Why does this keep happening to me? You're going to realize why they happened, the intentions behind why it happened, just like we're seeing on a wider scale with the news, intentions. And these are also going to have a backfired effect on those who have done so. And I mean it in no way of, when I say the darkness reclaiming, so the light reclaiming what the darkness stole, I don't mean in the sense of people completely losing everything. That's not the case. But this is going to be a year of heightened self awareness. Heightened. Heightened. People are really going to have to look at themselves because the energy they put into the earth is instantly going to have a mirrored effect. For example, if you're working on a project and you're being micromanaged by a manager, let's say, that project normally won't, the employee finds it difficult to complete the project, don't they? Because they're being micromanaged. And it becomes, because they're losing control, and control is important to have if you're working on something, especially from you. And if a manager's micromanaging, then you see the project starts to crumble. But what's going to happen is, as soon as any low frequency energy is given out, it's going to have a detrimental effect on that manager, because now, instead of it taking a year for the manager to realize, oh, I should probably take my hands off this because I'm forcing this individual to not, process things correctly or do the project correctly, it's going to have the opposite effect. It's going to happen right away. It's going to happen instantly, and the resistance is going to be even stronger. And that's because the manager is not allowing the person to operate at a higher frequency, which is having control. Control is good for self-esteem, and self-esteem boosts frequency. So that's one element of things. But on a universal level, guys, on a universal level, you guys are already feeling the shift, and it's going to continue to happen. The reason why we're seeing so much chaos and anarchy is because the darkness needs to be swept away. The darkness needs to be completely swept away to usher in light, because you can't have things of high frequency and still have low frequency moving within that. You can't have a nation, a world of continents and countries and leaders, and some leaders be of low frequency, because that's out universal law, which means we're not entering a new earth. And these leaders are going to have to fall. They're going to have tower moments, and they will. You're going to see this. You're going to see Trump have tower moments, Putin have tower moments. You've seen Elon Musk have a tower moment already. He is going to continue to decline. If you read a book, which I wrote a few weeks back, this chapter, I discussed on Musk and how he is going to lose his businesses. He's going to lose connections. His employees are going to quit. They're going to turn on him. Businesses are no longer going to want to align with him. They're not going to want to do that, because him being aligned to them is not only tainting the image, but tainting the Earth's frequency, which is no longer aligned with. We're going to see his downfall continue over the days and weeks. But the interesting thing with this is, it isn't going to be one person at a time. This is why it feels like anarchy. It's going to be multiple things, multiple institutions, multiple paradigms, all crumbling at once. That's why on the news is giving this sense of anarchy. Please don't worry. Please don't be afraid. We are in an age of revelations, of universal justice. This is meant to happen. It's our destiny. It's our prophecy. We are meant to have a renewal, a reset, the greatest reset humanity has ever seen in regards to social paradigms, and it's going to be one of beauty when it's finished. Please just have strength and courage. And when I say courage, I mean in speaking your truth, using your voice as a sword, using your voice as a flamethrower to burn light and act as a lantern throughout the darkness. That's how we're going to beat this, and that's what's happening. So this is why we're seeing emails get leaked, because emails and texts and conversations are true intents. And for darkness to crumble and for all to be revealed, dark needs to be revealed, so people can see how people have been operating in the dark. So this is why this is happening to Trump, and we're going to see this continue to happen. Okay? Now I'm going to do another video after this, discussing things in more, minute sections, so it's more coherent and together for you. But yeah, I just had to say that I had to get off my chest, unlock my thought chakra. But yeah, the book is going to be out, will be out by the time you see this video. The timestamp on this, I'm going to put timestamp on my videos as well, so you can see that I'm not altering the dates and times of when I say things. This is my original plan, but I'm going to start doing it. So today's Tuesday, 1st of April, 11:26. It'll be timestamped. And over the next days, after I've said this, you will see this continue to happen. And that is because of who I am and why I'm here, and my ability to write things to existence. Um, when I was here previously as Christ, and now I'm here as Martian. And in both lifetimes, been able to do this, and I'm going to continue to do that till 11 on the timer. So, bye. All the best.